Hey there, Cancer, and welcome now to Shout Out Wednesday. Post a comment or ask a question at soulgarden.tv in the Cancer viewing room or on the Cancer profile page. I'll do my best to shout back or answer 1 week later. Well, it's sunny and professional today for the Cancerians. The moon is still in Aries, which means your emotional focus will be your legacy. Now remember, by legacy, it is career, but it's also what you leave behind on the planet. So children count. This is a time where you're more sensitive than usual to your children and how things are being influenced around your children. This is also anything you leave behind on the planet, like arts and crafts, or something that you've built, or a business or a company, etc. It's what we leave behind and the wisdom we leave behind. So you're emotionally sensitive in that regard for 24 more hours. But the real spiritual work, I think, for Cancers today is it's time to make a commitment decision. We're in Chapter 3 of Sun and Gemini. Saturn is ruling the day. It's time for Cancers to go in the mirror, look yourself in the eye, and commit to pulling a certain weed in your soul garden. It is time to face a certain issue in your life. Now, this could be an issue across the board. This could be, I always say alcoholism, I always say codependence. These are examples I always use, but it's always deeper and more subtle than that, like that you find yourself always in a certain situation, that you let yourself down, that you don't keep commitments to yourself, and we can go on and on and on. But we all have weeds that wrap themselves around our life, choke the life out of our flowers, keep our soul garden from really blossoming. But now is the time to commit to yourself, Cancer. What are you going to do for you so that you live happier, so you live brighter? That's the question. So today is the day to make that commitment, and I believe Cancers will have the strength to make that commitment today. Then finally, for our shout out comes from the director of Cancers named Jenny, who is just a sweetheart. Totally love her. If you haven't seen the Cancer page yet, you should go. She's made it totally nice and sweet and very loving. She embodies Cancer in its pureness. And she comes to us and says that there's a common question going on in the rooms between wanting to know the difference between a rising sign and a sun sign in astrology. Great question. Thanks for bringing it to me, Jenny. Well, a sun sign is your awareness, okay? We all have awareness. We all interpret the world, 1,000 frames a second, whatever our awareness is. But our rising sign is this kind of like, it's really our ego. It's the way we present ourselves to the world. So I may be very sensitive, that would be my sun sign, but I present myself very strong. That would be my rising. So our rising sign is a decisive way we put ourselves out there. It's almost always determined, at least in the first round, by our childhood. And so it is really who we are because we chose to be that, but it's not who we really are. So that's why I never answer the question, guess my sign, when I'm out having a drink in a bar. I hate to guess signs. You know why? Because 9 out of 10 times I'm seeing their rising. I'm not seeing their real sun sign. I got to get to know them to get their sun sign. So I hope that helps the Cancers, and I hope that helps you, Jenny. Keep up the good work. All right, that's all I have for Shout Out Wednesday. See you folks tomorrow with more. Live, love, be. So